Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our another webinar, Optimizing Event Registration with WP Event Manager. This is your host, Navodita Srivastava, Marketing Head at WP Event Manager, and I'm thrilled to have you all here today. So today, we are going to explore the key features of registration, or as I say, event registration, and learn how it can be simplify your event manager process. And as a special treat, we have an exclusive offer for all our participants. So stick around until the end to find out more. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we have a special guest speaker with us. It is a pleasure to introduce our extreme speaker for today's session, Tatichi Basu. She's a dynamic professional who serves as a content and community manager at WP Event Manager, bring a wealth of experience and passion to our team. In her role, Tatichi oversees the creation and measurement of our content strategies, ensuring that we drive value and engaging resources to our community. So without any further delay, I would like to thank and welcome to our Pratatshi Basu, Content and Community Manager, who will sharing her insight with us today. So please join me giving a warm virtual welcome to Pratatshi. Pratatshi,
Hello everyone, my name is Prachichi Basu and I'm back here with yet another super informative webinar, and this time it is going to be about the registration add-on and how you can optimize your event registrations with WP Event Manager. So let's get started. Okay, so before starting the presentation, I'm going to brief you about the things that we are going to cover this in this webinar. So there will be a brief introduction, then I'll be enlightening you about what is event registration, introduction to the event registration add-on, common problems that are faced by event organizers during handling registrations, how the registration add-on helps solving these problems, key feature of the registration add-on, how you can know your attendees better with our event registration add-on, the pricing structure of WP Event Manager plugins, demo, how to get the registration add-on. We also have a big announcement for you and resources that you can get in our website, a few reviews, a Q&A session, support, and that will be the end. Okay. So moving on to the first slide, that is the introduction part. So guys, as we all know that event registration has a direct influence on the event ticket sales. Like most event organizers face a lot of problems, a lot of challenges in handling registrations flawlessly. The answer to all the problems that are commonly faced by event organizers is the event registration add-on. So I'm going to tell you how this add-on is going to solve all your problems that you may face during handling a registration process. Okay, so before talking about our registration add-on, I'm going to give a brief introduction about the event registration process. So what is event registration? Event registration is a very easy thing to hear. Event registration is a process through which people register for your events, and in this process, they share a few details about themselves in exchange for the ticket by filling up a registration form. Well, it might sound very simple for everyone, especially for attendees, but it is not as simple as it sounds. However, if you have the right plugin with you, it can be simple for you. So I'm going to give you here a brief introduction of our event registration add-on. So what is event registration add-on? The event registration add-on is a premium plugin of WP Event Manager that is designed to simplify the entire process of event registration through a customizable event registration form. It gives you the entire control of the event registration process in the website owner's hand. Okay, so let us find out what are the common problems that are faced by event organizers if they handle the event registration process manually. So as we all know that if you are handling the registration process manually, and if you are going to plan a big event, then it becomes a very time consuming process. You jot down the names and their details, you maintain copies, you hire people to maintain the registrations, and do what not to make the registration process simple and easy. So it is definitely time consuming as well as laborious. Error prone is another risky thing, because if humans are doing, then errors might happen. So error prone. Next point is that it may turn off your attendees due to a complicated process. See, if you are handling event registration manually, then your attendees might also have to face a lot of hassles, like they have to go to the place where the registrations are happening, or even if even if you're offering online registration, and that too in some on someone else's website, I mean the third party website, that is also going to be a hassle for your attendees, because jumping from one website to another website just to register for an event might turn off your attendees. So it is always better to have a plugin. Difficulty in customer data management. The biggest thing that the event registration process has in itself is the customer data. I think it is one of the most crucial things for any event organizers. So if you are managing the event registration process manually or through a third party plugin, third party platform, then it becomes a bit difficult for you to manage bulk customer data, especially if it is when it comes to an event which is going to attract more than 1,000 or more than 500 people. So this is one of the problems. Next is no registration report to analyze. Okay, if we get a registration report, what does registration report means? Let me tell you briefly about it. Registration report is something that is going to give you an overall idea of of the registration process, like how many people have registered for your event. It means it clearly shows you that how many people are actually interested in attending your event. So if you don't have a plugin to automate the process, then it becomes a big hassle for you to manage it alone. See, you'll have a big list of attendees, and then you have to manually check which are the attendees who have which are the people who have registered for your event, and generating a report from that becomes a bit difficult. Next is lack of systematic registration management. All the above points that I have mentioned, it always it signifies the lack of managed systematic management. So these are the problems that we can face as an event organizers when we manage event registrations manually or through a party platform. Next is, now I'm going to reveal how the event registration add-on is going to help you solve all the previously mentioned problems that an organizer might face during managing event registration. So as I have mentioned, that if you have a plugin if you have the registration plugin with you, then it will do what? It will automate the entire process, so you don't have to do anything. It will do everything that you need to do to manage your event registrations. It let users create a customizer. Excuse me. You as a user can create a customizable event registration form. So what does this word customizable signifies here? Well, if you have a customizable event registration form, which is the main thing of the registration process, it helps you collect your attendee data just the way you want it. For example, you only want to collect the name and age of your attendee. This is just an example. You might have other preferences. Name and age of your attendee, you can do that. Suppose you want to collect the name, age along with their occupation, you can do that. Suppose you only want to collect the names of your attendees and their professional background, that can also be done. So basically, the customizable registration form gives you the freedom to create a registration process of your own. It means your event, your registration form. That is how it works. Next is make it easy for attendees to fill up the form and register themselves. So this is one of the most important part of using a registration plugin, like if the event registration. It is that it not only simplifies the registration process for event organizers, it also makes it easy for attendees to register themselves for your events. How? Because attendees don't have to go anywhere, or attendees don't have to visit another website to register themselves for your event. All they have to do is they have to fill up a form, of an event registration form, and their registration will be done. How easy it is it? It takes less time and less hassle for both of you. Next is it offers a detailed registration report. As I told you that if you don't have a detailed registration report, then it becomes difficult for you as an event organizer to analyze the scenario of your event, the scenario of your event registration. Like if five people have registered, if you have expected five people to register and three people registered, so you can consider that the results are not as expected. But if you have expected five people to register for your event, and there you can see that seven people are registering for it, then it becomes, it becomes easy for you to judge that yes, your event planning is successful. So how you can judge it, how to understand this difference? Well, it is only possible with an event registration report. Eases customer data management. Okay, customer data management is a very important part of event registration. When the customers fill up the forms, the data gets saved with event registration plugin. So the data is saved, and you don't have to put any extra effort to save the data or to keep the data in your mind, because it is already saved in your system. You can access it whenever you want it. Next is, as I have mentioned above, that it gives you the entire control. When you can have control over the customer data, when you can have control over the registration form, when you can have control over the report, and the entire process comes in your hands. So it gives you the freedom and control of the registration process overall. Okay. So now I'm going to tell you the key features of the registration plugin, of our event registration plugin. So see, the features that we have in our plugins is something that make us different from our competitors, or superior to our competitors. Through the features, I'm going to tell you why you should choose us for your event registrations. The first thing is the event registration dashboard. So what is an event registration dashboard here? Well, you will get, when you are using the event registration plugin on your website, you get a detailed registration dashboard where you will get the list of attendees who have registered for it. You can edit it, you can delete it, you can add another one in the list, and do whatever you want to through the registration dashboard. It gives you a clear picture of the registrations that has been happened for your specific event. Okay. Next is customizable registration form. As I already have told you, that there will be a customizable registration form that you can create for your event registration. How to customize it? Well, as we always say that WP Event Manager offers a coding free solution. Here also you will not need any kind of coding help. What you have to do is just have to add, edit, or delete form fields as per your preferences, and the entire process can be done in the admin panel. Next is the registration status management. What is registration status? There are different type of registration status, that confirmed registration, waiting to registration, cancel registration. So here also the control of the registration status will also be in your hand. You'll get it in a dashboard form, and you can edit it as per your requirement. Next is managing attendee list. As I have told you, that you'll get an entire list of your attendees who have registered for your event, and the control will again remain on your hands to manage it as per your requirement. Restrict duplicate emails. Sometimes it happens that uh, the same people have registered for your event multiple times, but you can making it difficult for you to count it or generate a authentic report for it. But you can restrict this when you are using a plugin like WP Event Manager's registration add-on. What it does, it lets you restrict duplicate registrations with a setting option. Okay, with this option, what you can do, you can just enable the option, and all the duplicate emails will be restricted from registering again and again for your event. Set registration limit. Okay, so this is another very useful point. For example, you can set a limit for your maximum number of registrations. For example, like suppose you want to accept only 5 registration for your event, so you can do this. You can restrict and set the limit of your registration to 5, or as per the number you want. Next is email notification. Email notification is very easy. Is a very easy thing, but as it is very useful as well. How does it helps? When a registration is done, it sends an automatic email to the attendee. I mean, the person who has registered for your event, and to you, you also get an registration email, which instantly lets you know that ABC, or the person who has registered for your event. Next is check-ins and checkouts. Well, if you have the mobile app, you'll also be able to track the check-ins and checkout through the registered attendee list. The next is user data export facility. As I have told you that all the information that a person is filling up during the registration process is saved with us. And you can export the data in a CSV file in an Excel sheet whenever you want it. My registration dashboard is a very useful feature. It is not for you, but for your attendees. Like your attendees, you might be organizing multiple events, and a single attendee might be interested in multiple events of yours. So he might register for it as well. So what does the my registration dashboard does? My registration dashboard shows them the events they have registered for, and they can manage it as per their requirement. It is the control of the my registration dashboard is my registration dashboard remains in their hands. Okay, dashboard for event organizers. Suppose if you are a website owner and you are giving your website space to different organizers, event organizers, to organize their events, and for them also we provide, like the event registration add-on provides a separate dashboard for event organizers, so that they can also track the attendees who have registered for their event. To know the entire these are the main features of the event registration add-on. If you want to know the entire feature list, you have to visit our official website for that, where you'll get all the details about the registration add-on. Okay, so I am here with a question for you all. If I'm sure a lot of you must be watching me right now, so I have a question for you, and that is, which registration method do you prefer as an attendee? Like, do you prefer to register online, or you prefer to register offline? Please let me know about it, and I'm going to tell you about the good effects and bad effects of online and offline registrations. Basically, the registration process becomes very, tedious, very tiring, very time consuming when it is done manually, and it also becomes a hassle for the attendees as well to visit the place and register. So most of us, the new generation, who want everything quickly, prefer offline registrations, and those who want like technically advanced, they always, most of the time, they prefer online registration. And that is why we are here with the best solution to those who are going to adopt the online registration process, or who are going to offer the online registration process for their events. But you know, the best part about WP Event Manager is you don't need to have any kind of coding knowledge. Like even if you're not very much tech savvy, you can use this plugin and allow this feature on your website just by using the plugin. Okay, so I have thrown this question to you, so you have the time to answer. I am here to answer. I am here to talk about it. You can answer whenever you want. Moving on to the next slide. So it is like, what is the name of the slide? It is Know Your Attendees Better with Registration Add-on. So you might be thinking how the registration add-on is going to help you knowing your attendees. Well, it has a major role to play here. How? Well, the registration, customizable registration form has the answer to all. The registration form is, is the key to get closer to your attendees. Like we all know that knowing your target audiences is very much important to serve them better. Like, because if you're organizing an event thoroughly because of for them, so it is important for you to know what your attendees are looking for in your event, or so that you can give them the things that they are looking for. So only this is how you can retain your attendees. Like, so if you organize hundreds of events, they'll be there if they think that you can offer them the things that they look for in your events. So the customizable registration form helps you collect the required data from your attendees. As I have already mentioned, that you can take the information just the way you want it, and the details, specific details that you want through customizing the form fields, registration form fields. The data helps you get vital details about them, what kind of details that you get, and how you can utilize them. So if you check the registration dashboard, and if you check the attendee details over there, then you'll probably get an idea of the age group that are registered for your event, so that you can organize the events as per their requirements and their preferences. Okay, if you are organizing an event for the Gen Z, you'll make arrangements based on that. If you are organizing an event for the millennials, you'll make arrangements as per their age group. So this is how it works. Not only always it works like works based on the age group, it also sometimes works based on the professional background they share. So it depends on event to event. Next is the attendee data can also be stored and transferred through CSV file that I already have explained how it can be done. The data can be extremely helpful for you to you in understanding them and their preferences, that you can offer exactly what they are so that you can offer exactly what they are looking for in your event. It can also help shape up your marketing strategies. Okay, so moving on to the pricing structure, I think that is the most important part. See, I might have told you a lot of features, a lot of important features, a lot of useful features, and you might be thinking that this plugin must be very expensive or beyond our reach. But let me tell you this: WP Event Manager makes plugins for everyone, for businesses of all sizes. So keeping all of our buyers in mind, we have kept the pricing in a flexible manner. Well, add-ons are available. All the add-ons that we provide, including the event registration add-on, is available to purchase individually, and also in bundles. If you want to only purchase the registration add-on, you can do it. The price starts from $49, and the price varies in case of based on the number of sites you purchase the plugin for. For example, if you're buying it for single site, it will cost you only $49, but the price may go up when it comes to multiple sites. Okay, so let me tell you the name of the bundles in which you can find the event registration plugin. One is the Event Manager Pro, Virtual Events Manager, All Events Manager Pro. All these bundles have the event registration add-on in it, and the price starts from $199 onwards. Okay, so here I come to a very useful part, that is the plugin demo. I have already explained about the plugin demo in my previous webinars. Please check them if you want to get all the details of the demo, but I just want to brief you about it. Like, plugin demos are very useful for our buyers, because if you are skeptical about buying our plugin, if you think that it will not be a wise idea to believe in people's words and buying a plugin, you can check it yourself how the plugin works, and you can also check it how it will show the results on your website. So what we do is, in our demo, we give you a website and the access to our admin panel so that you can check the plugins thoroughly. So here, in case of the registration add-on, also you can do it very easily. You can check how the registration add-on works through our demo site. Okay, so here, if you want to check it, please check our previous webinar that I have discussed about the demo multiple times over there. The next is how to get the premium plugins. Okay, so if you have taken, after using the demo site, if you have decided to purchase the plugin, so here are the steps that you have to take. No matter which plugin you're purchasing from us, installing the core plugin is crucial. If you don't install the core plugin, that no plugin you'll be able to work with no plugins from our uh, WP Event Manager. So what you have to do is, you have to first install WP Event Manager, and then you have to purchase the premium plugins. In this case, it is the registration add-on. You just have to visit the sales page. You can purchase the registration add-on, or if you want to purchase bundle, you can also do this from our pricing page. And then you have to install the plugins and start working with it. To get all the installation guide, you just need to visit our official website and its knowledge base section, where all the steps are written in detail. You'll find everything in the knowledge base section. Okay, so here I have a big announcement for you. So after our plugins, we have stepped into a new category of products, and that is events themes. So I think this is a revolutionary step that our company has taken, because we have attended a lot of customers who always look for suitable themes with our plugins. So they try out a lot of plugins that they can use. I mean, themes they can use with our plugins, but they have to find it. They'll need to look for it. They had to put a lot of effort to get the suitable themes. So to put a full stop to their hassle of finding the right themes, we have come up with a bunch of events theme that are suitable for different types of different types of events. You can check it and get a thorough idea of the themes that we have recently introduced in our theme section of our official website. So I'm going to just give you a small introduction to the plugin, to the event themes that we have recently introduced. These themes are 100% SEO friendly. They offers browser support, responsive design. They are easily customizable and offers a high speed performance. And you'll also get a great support with our themes, which means if you face any kind of problems related to our themes, our support team is always ready to help you. Here we have come to the resources part. Well, as we always say that our free plugin users, we have made the resources section keeping our free plugin users in mind. If you are using our registration add-on or any kind of premium add-on from the house of WP Event Manager, you will have the access to our resources, which include the knowledge base section, YouTube tutorials, FAQs, and developer resources. These things are very helpful for you in understanding the usage of the plugin. In our knowledge base section, all the steps are given that you need to use the plugin. In the YouTube tutorials, you get a video description of the things that you read on the knowledge base section, or the steps that you need to perform to do certain things with our plugin, to make changes in the settings, to installation, to do other things as well. FAQ sections are also there. A dedicated FAQ section is also there on our website, where you'll get all the commonly asked questions and their answers. Developer resources are a specific section for the developers. If the developers face any kind of problem with our plugin or in customization, they can seek help from the developer resources section. If you are a registration add-on user, then besides all these resources, you can also get in touch with us through our support tickets. All you have to do is you have to raise a support ticket and let us know about your concerns, or let us know about the problems that you might be facing while using our plugin, and our developer support team will help you solve the problem. Okay, so I have another question for all my viewers today. That what do you think is the biggest problem of managing event registrations? One is managing attendee data, two is generating the registration report, and three is keeping track of registrations. Let me know about these. Let me know about your answer in the comment section, and I will tell you the solution, the perfect solution to it. Well, different organizers face different problems, but registration remains one of the most commonly faced problem of all the event organizers, be it managing event data, or be it managing attendee data, generating the registration report, keeping track of all the attendees who have registered. The entire process is a hassle if you have to do it all by yourself. But why do you have to worry when you have a plugin like WP Event Manager and its registration add-on? Okay, so I'm moving on to the next slide, but you can give your answers anytime you want. So here is a glimpse of the global reviews that we have got for our premium plugins. You can check it. All the popular platforms are there. Okay, so I'm going to just give you a brief introduction to our support team. We have a dedicated support team who are always there to help you. If your problems are too complicated, then we also connect you with the developers so that they can solve your problems that you are facing with our plugins. You can get in touch with the support team through raising a support ticket, and we will try our best to solve your queries. So I'm here to say a very thank you to everyone who have joined this webinar, who have listened to me, and who will be listening to me after this session. Try out the registration plugin, and I'm sure you will not be disappointed, and you can experience the change within a very short period of time. Thank you so much for having me here. I'm signing off. Bye for today. I'll be back with another webinar in the next month. Bye bye.
Welcome again, guys, and thank you so much, Prithvi, for this lovely session. So now, what here the exciting part as a token of our appreciation for all your participants, all webinar registration will receive an exclusive flat 20% discount on all our products. I'd like to repeat it again, 20% discount on all our products. But remember, guys, this offer is valid for 24 hours only. So make sure to take advantage of it before it's gone. And before we conclude, I want to express my sincere gratitude to each one of you for joining this lovely session. Your time and engagement means a lot to us. So don't forget to take advantage of exclusive offer. Visit our website to explore more about WP Event Manager and our add-ons, as well as our themes, and claim your discount. So we will be sending out a follow-up email with a webinar recording, additional resource, and way to stay connected with us for further updates. So thank you once again for being a part of this webinar. We look forward to assist you in the upcoming and future potential of WP Event Manager. Have a nice day.